outside. I really appreciate that you came by, but nah, I'm not going to be able to do it. You can't get it.
You the GOAT and everything, and I got a chance to kick it with you at ESPN, but you +1.
Your homeboys? No. Every year before the NBA season starts, they have a survey where they survey all the GMs and they release the results. There's 47 questions on the survey. Some of them are more predictable than others. You know, the majority of the GMs think the Warriors are going to win the title and LeBron James is the MVP favorite. But some of the other ones that we're going to discuss are a little more interesting, could go different ways. You haven't seen this. We've discussed this. You're probably cheating, but I'm going to let you do it anyway. Who do you think the GMs selected as the Rookie of the Year?
I don't have a rundown on purpose because I didn't want you to think I was cheating.
You never have a rundown.
Lonzo Ball, because once Jeannie Buss says he's the most hyped player we've had since Magic Johnson, once Irvin, the Hall of Fame mogul, says, I expect to see your number in the rafters, once LeVar Ball says he's better than Steph Curry, oh, everybody listens.
If I'm Ben Simmons, I'm like, oh, you forgot about Dre? Like, what happened here? Oh, you forgot about me? LeBron James, you remember him? He signed me up. He's already christened me. Do you remember me? Remember the 6'10" point guard? I'm picking Ben Simmons in that. Next, they have the biggest NBA draft steal. This one's a little trickier. I know you're on the spot. Who do you think the GMs think the best NBA draft steal is in this weird category?
The biggest draft steal.
Weird category. We're going with it.
That is a weird category because...
Let's move on. Dennis Smith Jr. It's pretty good. You know, he got picked pretty late. It was a good steal.
I like that one. Dallas Mavs. And don't be surprised if not only he participates but win this year's dunk contest.
Oh, I think so too. Now, this one's a little trickier. Who do you think GMs said they would start a franchise with? Let me just say before you answer, this was a close race. 29% was the winner, which means there's a lot of other people that were voted on. So 29% of GMs think that this person is the best player to start a franchise with.
So this is one of those answers that a lot of people want to be the smartest person in the room.
Definitely amongst GMs, too.
And they don't want to state the obvious, which is LeBron James.
Yeah, LeBron James. He'll be fine for 5 years. You can start a franchise. Free agents will come play with LeBron because he's LeBron.
Or it could be Kevin Durant. But since people want to be the smartest person in the room, it's got to be Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's probably a better answer than the GM's answer of Karl Anthony Towns. They also voted Mr. Towns as the best center in the league and most likely to have a breakout season. I watched him in that pregame, on the preseason game. I was like, this dude, like, he hits threes like casually. He hits threes like he's meant to. And finally, they voted this man to be not just the winner of the best defensive player of the year, but also the best perimeter player, which I found interesting.
Kawhi Leonard.
Best perimeter player in the National Basketball Association. I can think of some other names that come to mind, like the people that beat him in the MVP race, or I don't know, the champion Steph Curry.
This is one of those things where you start talking about best two-way player. That's really where we're going here. We're talking about a player that's going to be one of the top 2 or 3 players overall MVP-wise, and then one of the guys that's going to be in the running for Defensive Player of the Year.
I would respect Kawhi Leonard's game so much more if he wasn't so boring. That's really what it is for me. I'm shallow. You know, I like the drama. I would respect his game more if he was a more interesting human being. I'm just going to say it out loud into a microphone because that's how I really feel. Would you respect it more
if his braids didn't look 2 weeks old each time you see him?
No. When we come back on Jalen and Jacoby, I'm going to slander LeVar Ball. Welcome back to Jalen and Jacoby on ESPN2. Alexandra.
A-Dot.
Ms. Morgan. Number 13. World Cup champ. Alex. At the happiest place on earth. If you don't know what we're getting at this. World Cup superstar, Alex Morgan, one of the most recognizable faces in soccer, was enjoying her time at Disney World. Full disclosure, we are owned by a Disney company. And she posted this picture of herself at Disney World with all of her friends with the caption, "Annual around the world in 8 hours, no big." Okay, I've only been at Disney World once when I was a child. However, we have a staff that has lived in the area, and they may or may not have done around the world and has educated us as to what